Hey everyone, it's Justice for Comics. It is Thursday. I meant to get this video out yesterday and I just ran out of time. So I'm a little late on this, but this is the new comic book day list for next week. I believe that's going to be the 2nd of April. I'm sorry, the 3rd. April 3rd, new comic book day. I'll go over the books that are coming out, ones you may want to look for. These are some books. I got Naomi #1 in the mail. I bought that off eBay. It's a hot book right now. I got a pretty good price on this. I mean, I did some price discovery. I got it around $14, and that includes shipping, and that was probably the best price I've seen in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, yeah, a lot of people didn't really know about this. I certainly didn't. It's definitely a hot book now. I think it's going for around $20 to $25. And I got #2 as well. I think I paid around $12 to $13 for that one. And I did also pick up #3 off the shelf at one of my local shops. So, yeah, that series is heating up for sure. It's good. I read all 3 issues, and I definitely think it's pretty good. There is a lot of dialogue, which is typical with Bendis. So, it's good, but it's still a little irritating to me. Bendis just he writes so much dialogue. It's the only problem is he's a good writer at times, but I just wish he would lighten up a little on the dialogue. He just has too much of it. The other one I wanted to show off was the Marvel Comics Presents #2. This is probably this has got to be one of my favorite covers of the year so far. It's a really hard book to find. None of the shops that I went to had this at all, mainly because, I think it was a 1 in 50. So, unless you're a really, really big shop or an online store, most shop owners did not get this copy. It's a really cool Perel cover. It's got that Norman Rockwell kind of look and feel to it. So it's one of my favorite covers so far of 2019, and yeah, it's a pretty rare book too. So yeah, if you happen to run across that in your travels, that would be one that I would highly recommend picking up if you can. All right, let's jump into it here with the books that are coming out next Wednesday. Let me zoom in a little bit here. There we go. All right, from Dark Horse, fans of Black Hammer, you got #2, Black Hammer 45 from the World of Black Hammer, issue #2. You got 2 covers. I think I like the B cover better on that. Let's say Glenn Fabry. Yeah, Glenn Fabry cover. He's famous for doing a lot of the Preacher covers. That's kind of where I know him from. He's done obviously more than that, but Preacher, I think, is where his claim to fame is, for doing the covers to Preacher. I think that was the only thing from Dark Horse that looked interesting to me. Running into DC here, you've got Deathstroke, #42. It's the continuation of the Terminus agenda. There's the A cover on that. And, of course, a beautiful Matina cover. Definitely, I pre-ordered that in advance, so that looks pretty good. I like the cover on that. Green Lantern #6. I've not been collecting it, but I think I pre-ordered this Perillo cover just because I like Perillo, and it's kind of a nice cover. But I got to tell you, I read the first 3 or 4 issues of Green Lantern, and I wasn't that impressed. And Grant Morrison, I mean, I don't know. It didn't wow me, I guess. I was looking for a little bit more than that. Justice League #21. You got the Jimenez cover and a really nice Jay Lee cover if you're into Jay Lee. It's kind of a cool cover. Yeah, it wasn't much from DC. There's a Wonder Woman cover that looks decent. A nice coloring on that. That is by Esteban Maroto. I think that was it for DC that I thought was interesting. Dynamic Entertainment. Obey Me. There's several covers. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. There's the A cover. I don't know. It doesn't look that appealing to me. I rarely find Dynamic Entertainment books to be that good, but yeah, this might be worth a pickup. The Virgin covers have sold out on Midtown, so you know, if you're looking for maybe a hot cover of the different covers, that would be the one to look for, would be the Virgin covers. Look like they're 1 in 10, 1 in 15 ratio. Red Sonja number 3. I like this Christian Ward cover. That's pretty cool. I think I did pick up Red Sonja number 1, the Jusco cover, just because I like the cover. But yeah, this would just be a cover buy for me. I'm not really into the world of Red Sonja, but that is a nice Christian Ward cover. And if you're into Tedesco, that's also kind of a cool cover. Very nice. Kind of does it for Dynamic. IDW. I don't know what this Amber Blake number 1 is, but that cover is sold out very quickly on Midtown. It's kind of a cool cover. I like it. That would not that would be a terrible last vision in your mind if a woman standing over you with a gun. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Very nice cover though. That one definitely seems to be hot. It looks like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 ratio variant as well. Moving down the list here, IDW, and nothing else I really thought that looked interesting. Image. If you missed Assassination number 1, there's a signed copy you can get for cover price. I think I pre-ordered that, Assassination Nation. I think I get it this coming month in my Midtown order. I don't know if it's good or not. I just figured I'd give it a try. Die number 5, A cover. That's the one I like. Fans of David Mack, they would go for that one. I'm not a Mack fan, but I like the A cover a lot better. I think for Image, there's also a new comic here, or Section 0, Volume 2, so I guess there is a Volume 1. I don't know. This doesn't really appeal to me. If I was going to pick a cover, though, I would go with the C cover. That kind of looks neat. I like the coloring on that. But I'm not really collecting, not too much Image. I mean, I even dropped Walking Dead. I used to collect Walking Dead. I had issue 80 and up, and I think I stopped at like 185. I don't know. It just kind of lost me. I'm being a lot more judicious in my comic book selection, and Walking Dead didn't make the cut anymore. So I would imagine what could happen is a lot of people will collect it until issue 200, and then I think you'll see a massive drop-off in sales for Walking Dead. I think Kirkman needs to wrap it up. From what I know, from people I talk to, shops, interest on Walking Dead has definitely been dying over the last year or two, or definitely over the last year. You know, the show kind of getting near the end has something to do with it, and it just seems like the stories a lot of times are recycled. So I think it's time for Kirkman to hang it up. That's my opinion. Marvel, Avengers No Road Home. I've started collecting at issue 5. The Putri cover is nice. There is a nice Scalero variant that looks pretty cool. There's also the sampler here. I don't know what that's about, but it's sold out pretty quickly. Of course, it's free. Maybe that's why. Moving down the list here. Conan number 5. I love that Ribbit cover. I think I've pre-ordered the first 5 or 6 issues of Conan, so I'd love the Esad Ribbit covers. I'll go with that. This Geist cover is nice too. Butch Geist, kind of cool. Big, was that an Ice Giant? That's kind of a neat cover. I like that. And then you've got the Incentive. The Incentive's not that great. Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel History #2. I pre-ordered that. I love Zafino. I'm a huge Zafino fan, so anytime I see solicitations coming up with Zafino doing the cover, I will be buying it. So I read the first issue. It was okay. I wouldn't say the writing was fantastic on it. I found myself about halfway through the book and was a little bored. So maybe the writing will get better. I don't know. But I'll be buying these regardless just because Zafino does the covers on them. And then there's the cover B. Of course, I'm partial to the A cover already. What else did I like? Immortal Hulk 16. Pre-ordered that in advance. Nice Alex Ross cover. I know he's playing a harmonica, but he should be smoking something. These days, I don't think you'd be in a graveyard at night playing a harmonica. Probably doing something else. So, but it's a nice cover. I like that. The B cover, that's okay. I think I'm just going to go with the A cover on that one. And of course, you have the incentive cover by Bennett, which it's kind of a cool looking image. It has that Thing reference, right, from the Thing movie. This book's hot. I mean, it's a 1 in 25, and it's selling for $150 on Midtown. So that should tell you something. Pre-orders on this, people were asking $200. I went on eBay, though, and I didn't see any sales above 125, and I just checked this morning. So I don't know. I mean, I put this in my checkout bin for $125. Ultimately decided to not buy it. I think a month or two from now, I think you will find this below $100. That's just my gut feeling. I have no basis for knowing that other than just my experience in buying comic books. The cover is okay. It's nothing. It's not a Delato. It's not a Mattina cover. You know, it's Bennett. Bennett is an okay artist, in my opinion. It is kind of a freaky image, but other than that, just this whole series is red hot. There might be a first appearance of a character in this issue. Maybe that's driving the speculation right now. But in my opinion, $150 for this, I just think is just outrageous, way too high. If I really want to buy this book, I'll wait for the price to drop below 100 because I think it will. So I had it in my cart for 125. Midtown, I think 2 or 3 hours into the release, they upped it to 150. I dropped it at 125, decided, nah, I don't want to buy it even at 125. So, yeah, that could be a bad decision maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. But, you know, it is a cool cover. It's definitely interesting. And there obviously could be something major going on in that issue. So that's what's driving the speculation right now. All right, moving on. Yeah, this Marvel Team Up #1, Medina cover, sold out very, very quickly. Probably because there's not going to be too many shops ordering 50 copies of that issue, even if though it's a #1. I don't see it being that. I don't know. It's going to be rare. That's why it's sold out. I think I wouldn't be surprised if this book's going for $60, $70 though on eBay, just because of the rarity of it. Moving down the list here, I do like this Spider-Gwen Molina cover. Man, that's a nice cover. I like that. Once in a while, Molina does really good work, and I like that cover. So that would be a cover buy for me. Star Wars, if you like Adi Granoff, that's a nice cover. A lot of fans love his work. I like his work as well. War of the Realms #1. A ton of covers here. You know, pick the cover you like. There's the Midtown exclusive for $12. If I had to pick one cover, it would either be this Park cover, which is cool, or I would pick up the Delato cover, which is very nice. So if I had to pick or the Hugo cover is nice too. That's a 1 in 25. That's kind of cool too, but I think Delato's my favorite of the group. That does it for Marvel. Moving on to Independence. Blood Realm #4. I've been enjoying that series. It's cheap. You know, it's a little over $1. Can't go wrong with that. Really nice black and red covers on all of them, so I'll continue on with that. It looks pretty good. What else? I don't think there's much else that I saw that looked interesting. There's a few things that I think that have sold out. I don't know what this NIB #1 family issue is, but it's sold out. Yeah, you get some pretty cool looking covers. Grimm Fairy Tales. I don't really buy these books, but once in a while they have some nice covers. That one's kind of nice. And then this other one here is really cool looking. But that's it, guys. That's kind of what I had for comic books that I'm targeting that are coming out next Wednesday. Not a lot. I mean, there's obviously a lot of Marvel and DC books. Independent's really light. Not much coming out in Independent that I'm interested in. But that's what I had for next week. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, and also leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe there's a book on there that I should have talked about or highlighted that I missed. Please leave a comment about that. And I will see you guys on Friday with the top 10 list for the week. Thanks.